Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. Bachelor Nation news fans. Grant Ellis and Juliana Pasquarosa have stayed out of the limelight since getting engaged during the Bachelor season 29, and it could portend bad things about their relationship. From the beginning, there were plenty of dark clouds over the newly engaged couple. The path hasn't been easy for them from the start. While Grant, 31, was attracted to Juliana, 28, from the moment they met, their emotional connection wasn't immediate. Due to past heartbreak in her last relationship, Juliana struggled to let her walls down, even after she and Grant fell in love. The way the Bachelor season 29 ended made it hard for Grant and Juliana to openly celebrate their love. During the season finale, Grant's runner-up, Ellis Juliana, accused Grant of aggressively misleading her. As if that wasn't bad enough, there were rumors about Grant's sister disapproving of the relationship. Small controversies kept getting in the way of Grant and Juliana's happiness. It could explain why the two haven't been seen together in public often since getting engaged. Unlike many past Bachelor Nation couples, Grant and Juliana have avoided the spotlight. Does it say something about the relationship? Grant and Juliana's love story was littered with tears. When the Bachelor season 29 premiered, Grant seemed decisive at first. He quickly identified the winner of his first impression rose and seemed to know exactly what he was looking for. It wasn't long before it all started to unravel. Grant changed his mind wildly from one day to the next. As the season progressed, he often sent home his favorites, while keeping women he barely seemed to notice. He didn't seem to know what he wanted or what he was looking for. The season opened with Grant giving his first impression rose and a solo date to Alex Good, 28. They seemed to connect, but then he turned around and forgot about her for the rest of the season. 31-year-old contestant Dina Lupancu seemed to be his favorite until her hometown date didn't go perfectly. Unlike his other relationships, his relationship with Juliana was more of a slow burn. It progressed as organically as possible for an unscripted dating show relationship. Grant didn't seem to know what he wanted. Though Grant seemed decisive in the beginning, that image quickly fell apart as he was revealed to be unsure of himself. During the Bachelor season 29 finale, Grant's runner-up, 31-year-old Ellis Juliana, told host Jesse Palmer that Grant led her to believe he was going to pick her. She even alleges Grant said he wanted to end the season early because he was so sure she was his person. This put Juliana in an impossible position. If Lish's allegations are true, it could mean Grant isn't as sure about their relationship as she'd want him to be. You handle yourself with so much grace and compassion. You're what every woman should aspire to be, and you show me that every day. Grant didn't refute any of Lish's claims during the Bachelor season 29 finale. He let her say whatever she wanted to at that moment. Since then, he responded to her allegations in an exclusive with Us Weekly. In the interview, Grant said he strongly disagreed with Lish's take on what happened between them. "But I let her speak her truth and her piece," Grant said, adding, "I'm not gonna sit up there and argue with her on stage about what she thought I said." Juliana even wished Ellis well, saying, "I think the only reaction I have is that we are two different individuals, and we have to go through this process very uniquely and very true to who we are." Grant took his fiancée's side with an Instagram post. The post features a photo of the happy couple seated side by side during the finale. Grant's love letter to Juliana reads, "You handle yourself with so much grace and compassion. You are what every woman should aspire to be, and you show me that every day." The caption ends with, "That's why I won." Grant and Juliana's silence speaks volumes. Things seemed to be going well for the couple when Grant announced he'd be moving to Boston to be with her. Before joining the cast of The Bachelorette season 21 and The Bachelor season 29, Grant lived in Houston, Texas. He realized her relationship with her close-knit family would make it difficult for her to leave New England. Though he decided to keep his Houston home, him moving seemed to be a great sign. Since then, the two have rarely been spotted together, even though Grant has made multiple public appearances. The Bachelor 28's Joey Graziadí and Kelsey Anderson are always posting about their relationship, as are Joan Vassos and Chalk Chapel from the Golden Bachelorette Season 1. Though Grant has been posting to social media regularly, his last Instagram post about Juliana was at the end of April. Nonetheless, the photos he shared didn't seem recent. It's in stark contrast to two recent Bachelor Nation couples. The Bachelor 28's Joey Graziadí and Kelsey Anderson are always posting about their relationship, as are Joan Vassos and Chalk Chapel from the Golden Bachelorette Season 1. Grant and Juliana's absence from the public could be coincidental, but it could also be a bad sign. Grant and Juliana are surprisingly quiet since engagement. Trouble already? These show seeking silence. When the Bachelor finale aired just a few weeks ago, fans were left swooning as Grant Ellis dropped to one knee and proposed to Juliana Pasquarosa in one of the most emotionally charged moments in the show's recent history. The music swelled, tears fell, America cheered. But now, radio silence. There's been no engagement party posts. No, we said yes, photo shoots, no interviews, no Instagram lives gushing about each other. Grant and Juliana, the golden couple who promised the world their love story was just beginning, have gone dark. So what's going on? Is everything okay between them? Or is this picture-perfect love story already starting to fall apart behind the scenes? We did a deep dive. What we found may surprise you. Chapter 1. A fairy tale ending. The aid if felt too perfect. Fans were divided when Grant chose Juliana over Lydia Gare, the sweetheart runner-up who many felt had a more genuine connection with him. But whether you were Team Juliana or Team Lydia, one thing was undeniable. The chemistry between Grant and Juliana was electric. The finale was marketed as the most romantic proposal in Bachelor history, and for good reason. Grant whispered, "I knew it was always you," and slipped the Neil Lane diamond on Juliana's finger as fireworks exploded in the sky. But even then, some fans noticed something odd. She seemed hesitant, one viewer commented on Reddit. Not like she didn't love him, more like she wasn't totally sure about what came next. Another wrote, Grant looked more nervous after the proposal than before. Did you notice he didn't even smile during the last few minutes? Was it just nerves, or the first hint that all might not be well? Chapter 2. Social media BLACKOVT. Why silence? Traditionally, Bachelor couples go on a press blitz immediately after the finale. From GMA interviews to glossy magazine spreads, the world usually gets a front row seat to the newly engaged couple's every move. But this time, crickets. Fans quickly noticed that both Grant and Juliana had gone eerily quiet on social media. No stories, no reels, not even a repost of their own engagement. On Bachelor fan pages, theories began swirling. Are they fighting already? Maybe she gave the ring back. They're keeping quiet because they're saving the breakup announcement for after the final rose. The silence became deafening. A source close to production told us exclusively, there's definitely something going on. They were asked to do a few press appearances and declined. That's not normal, especially not for Grant. He loved the spotlight. Chapter 3. Behind Cielos de Dios, Tribulal in Paradise. Several insiders have come forward to reveal what might really be happening behind the scenes. According to one source who worked closely with the cast, Juliana has been second-guessing everything since the finale aired. She got a taste of how the public really sees her, and it wasn't pretty, the source claimed. She thought people would celebrate her as the winner. Instead, the backlash was brutal. From accusations that she was manipulative to claims she stole Grant from Lydia, Juliana has been facing a torrent of online hate. And while she tried to brush it off at first, it's reportedly taken a toll on her mental health and her relationship. She's been retreating, shutting down, and Grant doesn't know how to help. Meanwhile, another insider dropped a bombshell. The couple has not been living together since the finale. They're spending time apart, trying to figure things out before going public again, the source said. It's not a breakup, but it's definitely not the fairy tale they sold us. Chapter 4. The LITIA Factor. Still lingering feelings. There's another twist that fans refuse to ignore. Lisha Gare. Since the finale, Ligia has handled her heartbreak with surprising grace. She's been open about the pain, but has also shared empowering messages about moving on, loving herself, and choosing peace. And that grace, it's only made her more beloved. She's glowing. Fans gush on TikTok. She dodged a bullet. She's too good for Grant anyway. But there are whispers that Grant himself might be rethinking his choice. Even after the final rose, he kept sneaking glances at Ligia, one viewer noted. You could tell there were unresolved feelings there. Another fan theory has gone viral, that Grant wanted to pick Ligia, but felt pressured to choose Juliana because she was the more dramatic choice for TV. That would explain everything, one tweet reads. He made the wrong choice and now he's stuck. Chapter 5. Juliana's missing ring. A sign. Bachelor Nation detectives went into full sleuth mode after a photo of Juliana out with friends emerged, and her engagement ring was missing. Where is the ring? Became a trending topic on Bachelor Twitter. Some claimed it was a casual outing and she didn't want to wear something so expensive. Others insisted it was a deliberate choice, a silent signal that things aren't as rosy as they appear. Adding fuel to the fire, Grant posted a cryptic story around the same time. It read, "Sometimes silence says more than words ever could." What was he trying to say? Chapter 6. Family Tension. Another layer of the puzzle, Grant's family. Throughout the season, his sister Candace was vocal about her distrust of Juliana. She called her too calculating and questioned her intentions during hometowns. And despite a tense reconciliation shown in the finale, we're hearing that things haven't improved. Candace hasn't spoken to Juliana since the proposal, a source told us. She didn't even congratulate them. There's a lot of bad blood there. Some fans believe that the lack of family support is weighing on Grant. He's extremely close with his sister, and being torn between her and Juliana may be causing tension in the relationship. He wants everyone to get along, but they just don't, the source added. Chapter 7. Contractual silence, or a real breakup. Some Bachelor insiders have a different theory entirely, that the couple's silence isn't voluntary at all. They may have signed a post-show media hold, one producer explained. Sometimes the franchise asks couples to go quiet before a major update, especially if they're renegotiating contracts or preparing for a public split. Could that explain the silence? Or, even juicier, could Grant and Juliana be in talks for a new show? They're the most talked about couple in years, the source said. Don't be surprised if ABC is cooking something up. Still, that doesn't explain the missing ring, or the canceled interviews, or the way fans are rapidly losing faith in the couple's future. Chapter 8. Their friend is Ariant helping. Juliana's best friend, influencer Gabby Torres, stirred up even more drama when she posted a TikTok with a caption. When your bestie gets what she wants but still isn't happy. The comments exploded. Is this about Juliana? One fan asked. Spill the tea, another demanded. Gabby never confirmed or denied, but the timing was suspect. And then came the bombshell. Grant's longtime friend and former co-star Tyler Cameron unfollowed Juliana on Instagram. Bachelor Nation went into overdrive. Unfollows mean everything in this world, one fan wrote. Something's definitely up. Chapter 9. What happens next? At this point, the future of Grant and Juliana's relationship is anyone's guess. Maybe they're taking time to focus on their foundation. Maybe they're struggling with the pressure of public scrutiny. Or maybe they're quietly preparing to end things for good. But until they break the silence, fans are left speculating, watching every move, decoding every social media hint, and wondering if this love story is already over. Concusion. From fairy tale to fragile. No one expected this. After the emotional proposal, the tearful promises, the made-for-TV kisses, Grant Ellis and Juliana Pasquarosa were supposed to be the couple. The success story, the rare Bachelor ending that actually worked. Instead, we're left with a mystery. Why are they so quiet? Why is Juliana ringless? Why does Grant look more solemn than in love? Why have their families and friends gone dark? In a world where reality TV romances often burn bright and fade fast, this might be another heartbreak in the making. Or maybe they're just living real life. Together, privately. But let's be honest, where's the fun in that? TLDR. Grant and Juliana haven't posted anything since engagement. Rumors say they're living apart. Juliana's ring is missing in photos. Grant's friends may have unfollowed her. ABC might be holding them under a gag order. Or the love story is already unraveling. Bachelor Nation is watching and waiting. Because silence, it always means something.